Hello all, welcome to Teacher at Home. Today class we are going to learn the 11th chapter, that is India and Economic Planning. What are the arrangements you would make to conduct a sub-district level social science fair in a school? Facility for registration, arrangement for food and drinking water, location of stalls, inviting guests, inviting judges, arrangement of parking vehicles. We need to decide many things beforehand for the successful conduct of the fair. We need planning for the success of any program. Planning is essential for all organizations and institutions, including government. Economic activities, when undertaken through proper planning, help the nation's economic progress. Economic planning is the preparation to achieve the economic objectives of the society using the available resources within specific period of time. Economic planning play a significant role in accelerating economic growth. Milestones in economic planning. Economic planning was initiated in India even before the country got independence. You have studied the drain theory of Dadabhai Navroji in earlier classes. The main agenda for discussion in the Karachi conference of the Indian National Congress was how to overcome the British exploitation and standard development. In 1938, National Planning Committee was formed under the leadership of Jawaharlal Nehru. It was followed by Bombay Plan 1944, prepared by a group of industrialists who assembled in Bombay for the economic development of India. The People's Plan, prepared by the renowned social activists M.N. Roy, also helped in shaping India's planning. The first industrial policy, 1948, formulated in independent India, strengthened economic development through planning. The father of Indian planning, Vishwesvaraya, who authored the famous Planned Economy for India in 1934, gave clear direction to economic planning. The Indian Cabinet, which met in 15th March 1950, passed a resolution to establish the Planning Commission of India. Next is a chart given. You have to write the incidents relating to that dates. Objectives of economic planning in India. The objective of economic planning are decided on the basis of the needs of society. Equity, growth, planning, that is self-reliance and modernization. Let us examine those objectives of planning. Growth. Economic growth indicates the increase in output of goods and services produced in the country. You are familiar with the primary, secondary and tertiary sectors of the economy. Economic growth is measured on the basis of the growth and output in the sectors. Increase in output in agriculture and industry, improvement in transport and communication facilities, increase in hospitals, educational institutions, commercial establishment, energy production, export, etc. contribute to economic growth. Economic growth is an important objective of economic planning as it contributes to national progress. Modernization. What differences do you notice in the method of cultivation depicted in the pictures given below? Compare the method of cultivation in both the pictures on the basis of the following indicators: time-saving use of machine, simplification of manual labor. Developments in machinery and technology have led to increase in productivity and simplification of manual labor. Modernization is making use of the latest technology. Modernization has improved the pace of travel and movement of goods. It has brought economic progress and saving of time. Modern means of communication improve the living conditions and security and bring government services close to the people without delay. Modernization is not only using latest technology but also making a change in the perception of the society. Modernization involves protection of women's rights, social security and openness to social changes. Self-reliance. Do you have a kitchen garden at home? If you can grow vegetables, your dependence on market can be minimized. It enables the use of human resource and brings economic gain. You have learned about the condition of food production in India at the time of independence. Our independence on our countries for food grains has worsened the situation. The aim of self-reliance is to attain self-sufficiency in agriculture, industrial and service sectors using the available resources and to avoid foreign dependence. Self-reliance in the development of basic industries and energy will help the economic growth of the nation. Next is about the equity. List out our basic requirements: food, clothing, shelter, and literacy. Objective of equity will be attained when all citizens receive basic necessity of life such as food, clothing, shelter, education, drinking water, health protection, and righteous distribution of wealth. Ensuring equity is essential for the people to benefit the fruits of growth, modernization, and self-reliance. The Planning Commission and 5-year plans. Central Cabinet have its assent on 15th March 1950 to form a planning commission to prepare projects for fulfilling the objectives of planning in India. The Planning Commission is chaired by the Prime Minister, who will be assisted by a full-time Vice Chairman and members appointed by the Cabinet. We adopted the national planning model of the erstwhile Soviet Union as the model. The Planning Commission made suitable changes to the Soviet model according to democracy and mixed economy. The Planning Commission visualized projects with a 5-year plan perspective. The aim of the 5-year plan was to identify and prioritize certain sectors to attain the given targets. Dams are the temples of India's economic development. Said by Jawaharlal Nehru. The picture you can see was taken at the time of inauguration of the Bakra Nangal Dam. India established many massive hydro irrigation projects in connection with the development of infrastructure during the first year plan. The words of Nehru at the time of inauguration of the Bakra Nangal Dam show the significance we attach to the huge irrigation projects. The first 5-year plan, 1951 to 56, gave importance to agriculture sector. The second 5-year plan gave primacy to industry, and the main concern of the third 5-year plan, 1966 to 61 to 66, was self-sufficiency in food. The completion of the first and second 5-year plan could not solve India's food deficiency. It led to an all-out effort to achieve self-sufficiency in food and progress in agriculture. There occurred a quantum jump in food output and a transformation in the agriculture 2 stages, known as Green Revolution. Green Revolution was made possible through the use of high-yielding seeds, improved irrigation, fertilizer, insecticides and agriculture finance at low interest rate. The increased food output, especially in wheat and rice, ended our dependence on foreigners and achieved self-sufficiency. Along with the Green Revolution, India succeeded in increasing milk and milk products through White Revolution and progress in fisheries sector through Milk Revolution. Table shows the 5-year plans, their main objective and period undertaken by the Planning Commission of India. First 5-year plan, period 1951 to 56, overall development of agriculture. Second 5-year plan, 1956 to 61, industrial development. Third 5-year plan, 1961 to 66, self-sufficiency in food, self-sufficiency in economy. Fourth 5-year plan, 1969 to 74, self-reliance and sustained growth. Fifth 5-year plan, 1974 to 79, removal of poverty. Sixth 5-year plan, 1980 to 85, improvement in infrastructure in agriculture and industry. Seventh 5-year plan, 1985 to 90, modernization and increase in employment opportunities. Eighth 5-year plan, 1992 to 97, human resource development. Ninth 5-year plan, 1997 to 02, rural development and decentralized planning. 10th 5-year plan, 2002 to 07, increase in investment. 11th 5-year plan, 2007 to 12, overall development of the people. 12th 5-year plan, 2012 to 17, sustainable development. Decentralized planning embraced changes in the implementation of planning in India. Decentralized planning. Parliament passed the Panchayat Raj Act. 3-tier Panchayat Raj system came into being. The 73rd and 74th Constituent Amendments came into force. Local development through Grama Sabhas. Have a glance at the college. What I mentioned in it. 73rd and 74th Constitutional Amendment. Panchayat Raj. 3-tier Panchayat. Grama Sabha. All these are related to local self-government institutions. Okay. The 73rd and 74th Constitutional Amendments were passed by the Parliament in 1992, and it led to the development establishment of Panchayat Raj and Nagarapalika institutions in India. A new three-tier system of Grama Panchayat, Block Panchayat and District Panchayat started functioning in India. This was the beginning of decentralized planning in India during the ninth five-year plan. The system of decentralized planning, which prevailed till then, gave way to decentralized planning. The new system enabled the three-tier Panchayat Raj to make use their authority and economic resources for local development. You may recall the working of the Gram Panchayat. They have a significant role to play in decentralized planning. The three levels of Panchayat like the Grama Panchayat, the Block Panchayat and District Panchayat have their role in achieving local development. Grama Panchayat. The local development needs are discussed at the Grama Sabhas at the village level. The demands generated are compiled and presented in the form of plans. Block Panchayat. The projects submitted by Panchayat are listed and submitted to Grama Panchayat on the basis of preference. District Panchayat. The project submitted by the Block Panchayat is examined by the district level planning committee to give approval. Projects will be handed over to the state planning board. New footsteps. Central government have called off the working of the planning commission and replaced it with the National Institution for Transformation of India, that is Niti Aayog, came into being on 1st January 2015. The chairman of the Niti Aayog is the Prime Minister. The governing council consisted of all state chief ministers, lieutenant governors of union territories, and a vice chairman nominated by the Prime Minister. In addition to full members, there are two part-time members and four ex-officio members and a chief executive officer. The temporary members are selected from the leading universities and research institutions. The Prime Minister deputes four cabinet ministers as ex officio members. The chief executive officer is appointed by the Prime Minister. Aims of Niti Aayog: to bring down government participation in industrial and service sectors, to improve agriculture production by practicing mixed farming, to utilize the services of the dominant middle class for sustainable economic growth, to make use of the services of non-resident Indians of economic and technological growth, to convert the cities into secure living centers using modern technology, to equip the nations to face global transformation and market forces. Summary: planning is essential for economic progress. Judicial uses of resources is possible through planning. The aim of planning is development. The Planning Commission was responsible for planning in India. The first five-year plan have influenced Indian economic growth. Decentralized planning ensures participation of people in local development. The responsibility of planning in India now rests with Niti Aayog. So, significant learning outcome you have to read. Okay. So, that's all about reading this chapter. Okay, thank you.